Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway from Santa Clara. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Purdy. And this pass caught by Gray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they...
There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Throwing now is Allen. And this is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10. In motion left is Davis.
Now Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Allen.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again it's Allen. Touchdown!
Khalil Shakir.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Play action, now Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And he is going to have a Niners first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. This is 2nd and 8. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Another carry here for the fullback, Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, 26 yards. And the 49ers have cut the lead back down to 2. And I want to give the big guys some credit because he deserves it, but where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On play action, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Allen throwing on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Back to the ground, Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Allen going to change it up. Off the play fake. Allen rolling to his right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. Touchdown Bills. Gabriel Davis from 4 yards out. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 46 yards. And the 49ers have come back to make it a 2-point game. And that is going to be wide to the right and no good. But penalty flags shower in. And I think this is going to wind up a first down. And they'll accept that penalty. An extra point try now for Moody. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
And now an audible here into something else.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Diggs. He's got him.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Diggs in motion right.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
In motion left is Davis.
Now it's Hines. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8.
To throw, it's Allen. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
It's complete to Diggs. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Allen now looks to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bills.
Gabriel Davis
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Purdy off the play fake.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 71 yards.
And the Niners are back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. In motion left is Davis. This is Hines. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills' first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now 2nd and 5. Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 56 yards. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Bass now to send it away. And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Purdy. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Dalton Kincaid.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout, and that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Allen now on 1st down. Steps away. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
They'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
It's Jair Brown who's got it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Purdy now to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk, 45 yards. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now Moody for the PAT.
And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get...
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen.
He's got this complete, finding Cook on the crossing route.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Hines. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. So Allen's going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Gabriel Davis
from 6 yards away, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 35 yards. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Purdy will throw for it.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And oh, he coughed it up, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
On first down, Purdy.
He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Is actually going to throw it here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check nickel.
Now Allen again.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
I got beans and bologna.